Hello friends, welcome back. Here in this video, I am going to solve one question related to friction. This question is very helpful for 10th class, 11th class, 12th class, even the mechanical engineering students who are pursuing in BTech or diploma of related to mechanical engineering subjects. So question says load W act on an inclined plane. The W weight is acting on an inclined plane. Inclination is given theta to horizontal. It means a load W is acting on an inclined plane and the inclination is theta, angle made with the horizontal. So I am going to draw figure simultaneously so that statement could be valid clearly. So this is what inclined plane, and inclination is theta. Here it is an horizontal surface or a plane. So inclined plane is making an angle of theta with the horizontal. Next, if the coefficient of friction is mu, coefficient of friction for this inclined plane is mu. It means the inclined plane surface is rough and inclination mu is the coefficient of friction. So that we have to show a horizontal force necessary. Body is placed here, body is placed and body is placed, W is its weight, so W is acting in this direction. Okay, now question is saying a horizontal force necessary, require a horizontal force required to move the load up. It means what? Horizontal force, horizontal means with respect to this horizontal, a force, let us say this force P is acting. So P is the horizontal force acting on the body. What will be the effect of this force? This force will try to pull the body on an up direction of an inclined plane. So it is the tendency of the body is what this is. It is its effect. I am saying its effect is to move the body up on an inclined plane. Okay, so the tendency of the body is moving up, hence frictional force would act in this direction. So F is the frictional force whose value is nothing but mu times normal reaction. So where normal reaction will act? Normal reaction is nothing but the reaction force applied by the inclined plane on the body perpendicular to it. Okay, so if horizontal, if an inclined plane is here, so normal reaction would be like this, perpendicular to the surface. Okay, so this reaction force would be acting in this direction. Okay, so if I am taking this line of action in this direction, then this W will have two components. First of all, angle of inclination is theta, so this angle would also be equals to theta, as we know. Okay, now the force value would be equals to this much we have to show. So we have to prove P amount of force, horizontal force is required or acting is nothing but mu plus tan theta divided by 1 minus mu tan theta multiplied by W. We have to prove it. I think question is very much clear. Now I am going to solve here. See, if horizontal force P is acting, then I am drawing this line, see this line of action, this is what? Line of action of the force, and the horizontal line, this line, both are parallel. Both are parallel. So inclined plane would act as a transversal. So transversal, this transversal is this is acting here and making an angle of this theta with this horizontal plane. So this angle theta and this angle made by the horizontal force applied here would be same. Okay, this angle would be same, this angle would be same, corresponding angle we can say. So this angle is theta, so this angle must be equals to theta. See, these two are parallel lines, two parallel lines. Okay, so one is, suppose AB, and another is, suppose MN. This is what? MN. Both are parallel. Both are parallel. And inclined plane act as a transversal. So if I am taking inclined plane, this is acting as a transversal. So theta made by inclined plane with AB, theta made by this inclined plane with AB, and this angle, I am saying this angle, inclined plane making an angle with MN, inclined plane making angle with MN, both must be same. Why? Because these two are corresponding angle, pair of corresponding angles, and both are equal. By geometry we can say. Okay, now another thing, I am going to take a two component of this W and two component of this applied force P also. So component of W along the direction of line of action of resultant R is vertically in this way, W cos theta, and its another component would be perpendicular to this. So perpendicular to this, it means what? W sin theta would be acting in this direction. So its two component, one is W cos theta, another is W sin theta. Similar manner, here P is acting by making an angle of theta. So in this direction, one force component is P cos theta, and another is along the direction W cos theta, the component would be P sin theta. Clear? Okay. Now, so resolution of force is over. Since the body is about to move, necessary to move means it is the case of limiting friction, okay, and body is, since body is in equilibrium, therefore summation of vertical forces must be equal to 0. See, how many vertical forces are acting on this body? One is R, another is W cos theta, another is P sin theta. So R is acting opposite to the direction of these two forces. So if I am taking as a positive, then these two must be taken as negative. So R minus of P, okay, if I am saying P sin theta, once again minus W cos theta must be equals to 0. So transposing these two, so R would be equals to P sin theta plus W cos theta. Let us say it is equation 1. Now, again summation of horizontal forces is equals to 0. So horizontally one force is F, frictional force, acting in downward direction on an inclined plane. one more force is W sine theta, which is nothing but the component of W. Another is P cos theta, which is also the component of P force applied horizontally. So three forces. Among these three forces, if I am taking P cos theta as a positive, then these two must be taken as negative. So P cos, therefore P cos theta minus F minus W sine theta must be equals to 0. If I am transposing these two, so P cos theta equals to F plus W sine theta. Now I am taking F is nothing but mu times normal reaction plus W sine theta. Why? Because frictional force is mu times normal reaction. Okay. So P cos theta is equals to mu times, put the value of R from equation 1 in this here. So we can say P sin theta plus W cos theta for R and plus W sine theta. I am taking R value from equation 1 While simplifying, rationalizing, mu times P sin theta, mu times W plus mu times W cos theta plus W sin theta. Transposing this P term in left hand side. Why? Because we have to separate P from other things. So we can say P cos theta minus mu times P into sin theta equals to W. If I am taking common, then mu cos theta plus sin theta. Okay, now P if I am taking common, then cos theta minus mu sin theta is equals to W times mu cos theta plus sin theta. Or we can say P equals to, why? Because if we are multiplying, here it is multiplied, this term is multiplied by P. So if I am transposing this, then it would be divided. So W times mu cos theta plus sin theta, whole divided by cos theta minus mu sin theta. Okay. See, what am I going to take here? Cos theta is common from numerator and denominator. So we can say W cos theta, here it is mu plus sin theta upon cos theta whole divided by, from denominator also if I am taking common, then cos theta times, here it is 1 minus mu times sin theta upon cos theta. So this cos theta got cancelled. Sin theta upon cos theta, tan theta. So we can say P equals to W times mu plus sin theta upon cos theta, tan theta whole divided by 1 minus mu times sin upon cos, mu tan theta. Check for the required data. See here, mu plus tan theta divided by 1 minus mu tan theta times W, hence proved. This we have to prove here, hence proved. I think it is very much clear according to the question set, and we have got the result. So next question, see, question says an effort of 220 Newton is required just to move a certain body up. Means what? The tendency of the body is moving up when effort of 220 Newton is applied. Inclined plane of inclination 18 degree. I'm going to draw a figure simultaneously so that each and every word of the sentence is clear. There is an inclined plane. Here inclination is 18 degree. A body is kept here. Tendency of the body is moving up. So frictional force would act in downward direction. Okay. Now an effort of 220 is required. The force acting parallel to the plane means this force 220 Newton is acting parallel to the plane. So the force 220 Newton is acting parallel to the plane. If the angle of inclination of the plane is made 24 degree, means what? Another case is also given when there is an inclined plane of inclination is more than 18 degree, that is 24 degree. Now the same body is here. The effort required again parallel to the plane is found to be 260 Newton. Means what? Not 220 Newton is required here to move the body up, but it has also increased the value as 260 Newton is required to move the body up. Means tendency of the body is moving up. Hence frictional force would act in downward direction. Find the weight. Means weight is not given. Let us say solution. Let us say W is the weight of body and coefficient of friction also. So mu is the coefficient of friction. These two we have to evaluate it. Now here W, weight of the body, is acting always in this direction, downward direction. So here in this case W is acting in this direction. Okay, it has two components. One thing, a normal reaction. See, force is different, angle of inclination is different. Hence normal reaction, here normal reaction would change. Why? Because its effect on the plane normal to it, but in downward direction depends on the angle theta. Here it is angle 18 degree, here it is angle 24 degree. So its component would be W cos 24 degree and here it is W cos 18 degree. So normal reaction depend on this force, not W only. Okay, so this force is changed from here to here, both are different value. So normal reaction, let us say R1 and here it is R2. See, frictional force which is acting in downward direction, since the tendency of the body is moving up, frictional force would also change. Why? Because these frictional force is equals to mu times normal reaction. Normal reaction are different, so frictional force is also different. So this is what F1 and let us say F2. But plane, inclined plane is same. It is raised by 6 degree more. Here it is initially 18 degree. Inclined plane is kept at 18 degree with the horizontal. Here it is 24 degree. Same inclined plane, same material made by this inclined plane is made by the same material. Hence the mu and the body is also same. So frictional force, mu, normal coefficient of friction will be same. Okay. So if I am taking case 1, here it is case 1 and this is what case 2. Okay, so now for case 1, see, the body is in equilibrium. Tendency of the body is to move up, but body is not actually moving up. The body is in at equilibrium condition. So summation of all vertical forces, since body is in equilibrium, therefore summation of vertical forces is equals to 0. Here there are two forces, one is R1, another is W cos 18 degree, both are in opposite direction. So we can say R1 plus R1, here it is plus, so this must be taken as negative, minus W cos 18 degree equals to 0. Therefore we can say R1 equals to W cos 18 degree. Let us say it is equation 1. Now here I am taking case A and here it is I am taking case B. So I am dealing with the case A because 1 and here 1 both will match. So confusing situation would be created now. So summation of horizontal forces must be equal to 0 since the body is in equilibrium for the case A. So we can say here there are two forces. One is 220 Newton acting parallel to the inclined plane, and one is frictional force F1 is acting in downward direction to this. So if I am taking this as positive, then this must be taken as negative. So we can say 220 minus F1 must be equal to 0. Oh, sorry, I'm very sorry. W, which is having one component in this direction, so one more component W cos 18. So here it is W sin 18 degree would act in this direction. Here it is also W cos 24 degree is acting in this direction. So W sin 24 degree. So we can say in this component is not involved here. So we can say minus W sin 18 degree now it equals to 0. So we can say 220 minus mu times normal reaction, mu times R1 minus W sin 18 degree equals to 0, or mu times R1, sorry, 220 equals to, transposing this right hand side, then it becomes plus W sin 18 degree, or 220 equals to mu times normal reaction R1 is nothing but W cos 18 degree from equation 1 plus W sin 18 degree, or we can say mu times, or if I am taking W as common, then mu cos 18 degree plus sin 18 degree is equals to 220. Therefore W equals to 220 divided by mu cos 18 degree plus sin 18 degree. Let us say it is equation 2. The expression we have got in terms of W and mu term is in right hand side. Now for case A is here. Next, if I am choosing case B, again the body is in equilibrium. So summation of vertical forces is equals to 0. Here there are two forces, one is R2, another is W cos 24 degree acting in both direction opposite to it and vertically on the body. So we can say R2 minus W cos 24 degree equals to 0. Therefore R2 equals to W cos 24 degree. Let us say it is equation 3 because we have already got the equation number 2. Next, summation of horizontal forces must be equal to 0. Here there are three forces. One is 260 in this direction and F2 and W sin 24 degree in opposite to 260. So we can say 260 minus W sin 24 degree minus F2 equals to 0. We can put the value. See, we have to mention, since F is nothing but F1 is equals to mu times normal reaction. Here we can say 260 minus W sin 24 degree minus mu times R2 equals to 0, since F2 is nothing but mu times R2. Put the value of R2 from equation 3. 260 minus W sin 24 degree minus mu times R2 is nothing but W cos 24 degree equals to 0 from equation number 3. On simplifying, 260 equals to this W sin 24 degree, this mu times W cos 24 is also here negative. Transposing to right hand side, it becomes plus. So mu times W cos 24 degree. If I am taking W is common, then sin 24 degree plus mu cos 24 degree is nothing but 260. So we can say W equals to, see this is multiplied, so if I am transposing left hand side, then it becomes divided. So we can say sin 24 degree plus mu cos 24 degree. Let us say it is equation number 4. See my dear students, same W is acting on the inclined plane. So from equation 2 and equation 4, we have left hand side W. So we can say right hand side must be same. Why? Because left hand side is W in both situations. So we can have from equation number 2 and 4, right hand side term 220 upon mu cos 18 degree plus sin 18 degree equals to 260 upon sin 24 plus mu cos 24 degree. Cross multiplication, then 260 times mu cos 18 degree plus sin 18 degree equals to 220 times sin 24 plus mu cos 24, or mu times 260, or we can say 0 cancel out, 2 13 to 11. So 13 into mu 13 or 13 mu cos 18 degree plus 13 sin 18 degree equals to 11 sin 24 degree plus 11 mu cos 24 degree. See, mu term if I am taking left hand side, then it becomes minus, and this transposing to right hand side also becomes minus. So we can say 13 mu cos 18 degree minus 11 cos 24 degree equals to 11 sin 24 degree, this minus 13 sin 18 degree, or from both mu as common, then 13 cos 18 degree minus 11 cos 24 degree equals to 11 sin 24 degree minus 13 sin 18 degree. So mu becomes this term 11 sin 24 degree minus 13 sin 18 degree whole divided by, why? Because it is multiplied. So we can say 13 cos 18 degree minus 11 cos 24 degree. See, if I am calculating with the help of calculator, we can say 11 cosine 24 minus 13 sin 18 divided by 13 cos 18 minus 11 cos 24. This is 0.197. Okay, therefore mu value is equals to this much, 0.197. Okay, now if I am putting either in equation 2 or 4, so we can say putting the value of mu in equation 2, we get W equals to, if I am putting the value of mu here, then we can say 220 whole divided by mu value 0.197 times cos 18 plus sine 18. This is 443.213 Newton. So this is also another required data which we have already calculated. See my dear students, overall we can say the question is very easy, but way of solving the question is little bit difficult. I have already explained in very much easiest way. I hope at the end, if you are finding my video very helpful, you also like, comment, subscribe our channel and share it among your friends and family. Thank you for watching my video.